Hi, second graders. So you remember that we've been talking about how authors have intentions, that there are things that you can look for and expect, and that authors might be trying to show you or tell you. And we said that we look for powerful parts in the story, and then we ask ourselves, why is it powerful? And then, how did the author make it powerful? So I want to read a little bit more out of Al Moon, and this is right before when they go to the clearing. So let me read this page before it just to kind of tell you where we are in the story. Then we came to a clearing in the dark woods. The moon was high above us. It seemed to fit exactly over the center of the clearing, and the snow below it was whiter than the milk in a cereal bowl. Do you remember what we talked about yesterday? We said comparing really helps a reader be able to see what you're talking about. Look at that, whiter than the milk in a cereal bowl. That's super cool, huh? I hope you found some of those comparisons yesterday in your reading. Now, I want to talk about this page and how this page may be powerful to you. So let me read it. I sighed, and Pa held up his hand at the sound. I put my mittens over the scarf over my mouth and listened hard. And then Pa called, "Woo, woo, 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 woo." I listened, and I looked so hard my ears hurt, and my eyes got cloudy with the cold. Paul raised his face to call out again, but before he could open his mouth, an echo came threading its way through the leaves. Woo, woo, woo. Look at this page. Isn't that fun? Do you see how Jane Yolen, the author, kind of built up the suspense, didn't she? She kept giving you like little clues of what might be coming, but it took her all the way down to the very end of the page to finally make it real. So I sighed, and Pa held up his hand at the sound, and I put my mittens over the scarf over my mouth and listened hard. Have you ever done that? She was like making layers so that she would be quiet, right? And then Pa called, and he made the owl sound. I listened and looked so hard my ears hurt. And then my eyes got cloudy with cold. Have you ever been that cold? I know it's hard to imagine in Texas. But man, when it's really cold outside, your ears hurt and your eyes water and get kind of cloudy feeling. Paul raised his face to call out again. And right there I'm thinking, is he going to get it? Is the owl coming? And to call out again. But before he could open his mouth, an echo came threading its way through the trees. Woo, woo, woo. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So, boys and girls, today in your independent reading time, I want you to try to find a place in your book where the author kind of built suspense. Like they wanted you to think, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Just like we showed you in Owl Moon. And then I want you to be thinking in the same way, because readers are writers. I want you to be thinking about, is there a place in my writing, whatever you're writing about this week, is there a place in my writing that I could build suspense for my readers too? So yesterday I challenged you to find comparisons in your book and to use comparisons in your writing. Today I challenge you to find a place in your book that's maybe a little suspenseful, and then try kind of building a little suspense in your writing as well. I know you can do it, second graders. Can't wait to see what you find.